So listen, your girl tried to go into the strikeout event with randoms, but you already know it didn't go as planned. So drop a like for me for having to endure all this pain, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. So if you wanted to know what the rewards were, here they are. Nothing extravagant. I did go on a 2 streak twice, but never made it to 3 or 4, and I'm okay with that. I was just going there trying to get some rep. But enough of my rambling, let's get into this gameplay. So if sabotage was a person, it would be this dude right here. Like, people really get on this game to do this, and I don't understand why. Like, is your life that bad to make everybody else miserable? Just don't get on the game. Simple as that. So this is the lineup we are going up against, and you would think it would be an automatic win, but let me tell you, when you have a selfish teammate, you already know it's going to be an automatic L. So I'm guarding a 7'1", and they have a 6'4" and a 6'6", so nothing too bad. So we on defense and they miss, so I give the ball to the PG, and sometimes I can't tell if they need a screen or not, but he takes a bad shot in my opinion. I get the rebound, and I'm not gonna lie, I meant to pass it back to him, but the pass went to the lock, and we still scored, so I wasn't mad. But I think that's when he started icing us out, because that mic came on so fast, and I don't know what he said because I don't listen or respond to incompetent people. But we get back on defense, and we get the stop, get the board, pass it out to the PG again, gets a wide open shot, and he misses it again. So the lock gets the board, pass it to me, I pass it back for the easy dunk, and there he go on the mic yet again. So back on defense, I get the stop again, wait, give him the ball again, because you know you have to pacify these type of players even though they trash. I set a screen for him, he doesn't take the shot, but takes a faded midi, he misses it. I get the board, pass it to the lock, he passes it back to me, and I should have shot it, I know, but I didn't. And I get the ball to the PG, and he takes a faded 3, and he makes that one. So I'm like, okay. So the score is now 7-0, and I'm like, okay, if we get the win, I'm backing out, because there's no way in hell I'm playing with this dude again. So back on defense, I didn't get back, and they got the easy bucket. Cool, whatever, I'm slow. Back on offense, I set him a screen, he doesn't use it, over dribbles, and goes to the paint with a 7'1", and of course he misses it. Me and the lock tries to get a stop, but we both jump like idiots, and they get the easy bucket. So back on offense, I'm fed up, so I give the ball to the lock, and he passes right back to me for the easy dunk. Super simple, right? I don't know why the PG wanted to take all those difficult shots when the easy ones were literally there the entire time. But back on defense, homie gets burned, and they get the easy dunk. My thing is, if you don't have a lot of defense on your belt, you can still get a stop if you want to, but he just didn't care. All he cared about was offense, which he was terrible at. So back on offense, I give it back to the lock, he turns the ball over. So we back on defense, just trying to get a stop, and he finally does, and he takes it all the way, and he got the easy dunk. So back on defense, the big gets the ball, he hits the light pressure layup on me. Now we all know how paint defense is in this game, so I wasn't mad at all. Honestly, I think he did it twice, but we move on. So back on offense, I'm setting some beautiful screens for the PG, and he is just not taking the shots, but takes that, and you know that was a brick. So we run back on defense, and we get the stop, run back on offense, and he could have thrown the pass, but he didn't. And I just stand there because I honestly don't know what he wants to do. He's not using my screens. His ISO game was subpar. The lock tries to score a few times, but he doesn't, and they get the stop. So we try to get back on defense, and we're just too slow. And honestly, the point guard should be the first back, but nobody that plays this game apparently knows basketball, even though it's a basketball game. But yeah, we move on. So the score is now 11-10, and I'm like, here we go. Back on offense, and I'm trying to get the point guard open, but again, he doesn't want the screens and takes a bad shot. So we back on defense, and they get the easy bucket. I give the ball to the lock, and I set a screen and roll and get to the bucket. I still don't know how that went in, but we will take it. Back on defense, I get the steal, throw it to the lock, and being the good teammate that we both are, tried to give it to point guard, but he was fouled. Right here, I get the ball, and I didn't want to do what I just did, but it happens, and I missed, so we get back on defense. We do get the steal, and instead of shooting off rip or passing to me or the lock, he shoots this dumbass shot, and of course I can't get the rebound, so we get back on defense, and the 75 overall hits a 3. So the score is now 15-13. Now back on offense, I'm mentally done playing, but I gotta push through. That's why I'm standing there. The point guard just dribbling all over America, and eventually he passes to me. I pass to the lock, set a screen, roll, and get the easy standing dunk. Like, pick and roll was there the whole game, y'all, but when you play with an incompetent person, there is just no winning. Back on defense, the point guard is nowhere to be found. He leaves his man wide open for the 3. So score is now 18-15, and I'm low-key hoping they would hit a 3 to put me out of my misery. But back on offense, I'm setting some big body screens for the lock, and he gets to the rim and gets the easy lay. So back on defense, all we need is a stop, and of course doesn't get it, and they get the easy dunk. So back on offense, the point guard breaks the deuce ankles. He sails the clip, the lock gets the board, the big jumps, and I get the easy lay. So literally all we need is one stop. The score is 20-19. All we need is a stop. And the point guard gets burned again, and we lose the game. He went 2 for 10 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3. Hell, if he had hit half of those, we would have won the game, and it wouldn't have been that long. But after this game, I went back to the rec, y'all. I'd rather deal with those randoms than the ones that I've been dealing with in this strikeout event, and that's pretty sad. But if you lasted this long, I appreciate you. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Stay blessed.